Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. I am the Max Infiltrating. In the last part, well, we got to this here place, you see, to try and save the friends and family of Vice and Ica, and it went pretty well, but the problem is we were also looking for Fina, and they didn't have her. So as it turns out, she was at the Grand Palace, where they're doing all sorts of crazy nonsense up there. Very evil, nefarious things. So we had to bust into the fancy schmancy place, and I was thinking, hey, maybe, you know, this place is exaggerated. Maybe the people here aren't complete and total, you know, jackasses. Well, no. As it turns out, they are just as rich and spoiled and messed in the head as you would ever possibly conceive of. And now, we're going to, I guess, make our way over to where Fina is and try to get her out of trouble. I'm gonna be honest, though. I do not know how we exactly plan to do that. It seems somewhat unlikely. They have a lot of guards, and I imagine they've got some pretty substantial, you know, powers to them. What are we looking at here?
Wow.
Nice. That huge vehicle over there must be the rail car. I think you're right, Ica. Looks like I can only ride on those rails. I guess it would be hard to steal. Let me get a closer look. With my all-seeing eye. It's not even a joke. It's gotta tell Sky Fina! Dramatic convenience! What are you talking about? I thought Fina was supposed to be at the palace. Well, that's what I thought, but it looks like that rail car is gonna go into the Grand Fortress. If she gets taken into the fortress, we'll never be able to get her out. We have to move now! With action and pizzazz! Run like madmen! Oh, or not. The cutscene is still going. Gotta get on that super train! I don't know why that train made so many spaceship noises. That was a little weird. It sounds like the engines are starting. We'll never get down there in time. Not with that attitude. You could have Ica throw you. That worked really well the first time. Vice, what should we do? We don't have time to think. Rely on instincts. Jump on. We've got to jump onto the roof. What? Isn't there a plan B? Plan B is not landing on the roof. Come on, Ica. This shouldn't be too tough. Oh, boy. Oh. She doesn't deserve that. Aww. Poor girl. She doesn't deserve a face plant like that. Alright, well, the good news is that went better than I thought it was going to. I mean, the bad news is obviously she's going to have a real ham-dinger of a headache. Fina should be at the front of the rail car. Let's go! Again, this would be a great time to use goggles. Lest you get dust, like, shoved into your eyes that feels like glass. Lord Galician, we've just received a message from Central Station in Upper City. They've spotted some air pirates snooping as usual around the rail cars. What? And the air pirates who escaped the execution, are they still free? Yes, Lord Galician. My humblest apologies. Oh, he gonna die. It matters not. I'll summon the city guards and sweep all of the rail cars. We'll find them. Won't be necessary. We know where they're headed. They're going to try to rescue the girl. My redonkulously broad shoulders demand authority. What's the status of the Grand Fortress gates? They're currently open, sire. They aren't scheduled to close for a while. Close the gates immediately. Place all ships in the bay on full alert. Dispatch the Imperial rail car immediately. I shall deal with these pirates myself. Haha, fat chance of that. Yes, Lord Galician. Either you're not nearly as powerful as you think you are, or we're gonna get away before you get a chance. There's random encounters on top of the rail car? Okay, well, I mean, that's really awesome, but what are monsters doing over here? Oh, they're guards. That makes sense, actually. Never mind, it's a fight on top of a train. Hatanga! And hit him with the boom, boom, boomerang. Oh. Of course, you can also do magics, of course. Yeah, well, you go ahead and keep on doing that, dude. In a matter of time, I will be the one that shoots people with electricity. Stop hitting Ica! Poor girl's been through more than enough for one lifetime. But hang on a second, just to make sure. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. All right, then we can definitely get rid of that. But you are in desperate need of health. That is what we're gonna go with. No, that's the wrong one. Don't I have a big one? I do. Use the big one.
Let's try this.
Keep yourself going, Aika. There we go. Alrighty, then Wazamba. And that takes care of you. You can tell he's lower on the totem pole. Wait, what? I was gonna say you can tell he's lower on the totem pole because his armor isn't nearly as redonkulous. But I guess that the game has the enemies decide what they're going to do and have them lock in on that, because I imagine he was trying to use that on the other guard and obviously couldn't. And yes, oh, well, that's unfortunate for everybody. Quit poking her! What the hell? All right, well, Vice is doing fine. Green might just not be a good idea. What if we used yellow? Will yellow make you do more damage? No. Why is Ica just not doing that much damage? I guess Vice has been getting a lot of upgrades to his attack stat. That was something I wanted to say, but I don't know if I should. It was a very phantom butt moment there for a moment. Yeah, okay, well, we're definitely very, very close to getting ourselves some yellow magics, so that's good. Whoa, dear. Oh, now what's all this? How did you even get here this fast? Maybe when we saw them talking, it was earlier. Oh, okay, he threw off his cloak. His shoulders aren't nearly as broad as they once appeared. Who's that? There's something about this guy. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't think we can take him. Yeah, and he's looking really mad, too. Okay, here's the plan. Run! We have to get Fina before he catches us. Fine by me, but we'll probably be, you know, stopped by various guards. Uh-oh. Okay, well, luckily he doesn't even seem to be doing a light jog yet, so we should be fine. Okay, so realistically, the amount of time it takes us to fight these guys should be more than enough to let him get over here. Oh, dear. All right, then. I see no reason why we can't just... Yeah, let's just use some magic. Not like I got anything else to do with it. And it'll do more damage than our boomerang, so works for me. Get yourself some crystals. Shashing bading. And now you are the big time dead. Very, very good. Very, very good. Just keep doing that. And I mean, you've got enough MP to sort of get away with it, so yeah. If magic is how she's meant to do her big time damage, then that's what I'll do. I got magic droplets. If anything, I've got them in surplus, so I got nothing to lose.
That was fun.
Indeed it was, but we really should be getting a bit of a, you know, a bit of a leg up on this situation. There we go. Now we've got some Electri and a Sacris Crystal. It's everything you want. All right, I'm just going to assume letting that guy catch you is not a good idea. He's probably a boss enemy that does way more damage than we can take, so. I really do have to wonder. I don't know if this was, they thought this through. Thematically, it doesn't seem like the greatest of ideas to have so many random encounters in this exact moment in the game, you know? But that's just me. All right, then, well, this attacks nearby foes, so. I mean, I guess they'll separate each other. That's mildly annoying. Should have stuck with the fire spell. That one would have worked a whole lot better. Oh, well, it's fine. And, ow. Why must you be this way? All right, fine. Now we'll just slap him about. We're gonna have to get hit one more time, but it's fine, it's fine. Watanga! Have any of them even once attempted to hit Vice? It seems like every time one of those guys has ever tried to attack, they've always bonked Ica. I'm starting to take offense.
We did it.
I was already displeased, but I'm starting to get offended by this. What do they got against her? There we go. Now we both got the electric powers. Very, very good. All right, now we move on. We also diversify our MP gaining. Our I guess, magic experience gain. Anyway, Fina! We barely know you, but by Jove, we're gonna save ya! Friendship! Vice? Who are you? Doesn't matter to you, because you're probably gonna end up the deaded. Sorry we took so long, Fina. We're here to get you out. Insolent pests! You'll have to get past us first. Bring it on! Somehow I don't feel the overwhelming desire to be intimidated by you. Oh no, Fina fell down! Oh no, that's terrible! How dare ye! Should I hold off on using the points so I can use super moves? We're in such a small area, I feel like it would actually be a pretty good idea. Let's do that instead. Let's instead gauge the area a little bit, see what kind of damage we can do with our normal attacks. Pretty good, pretty good. What can they do in return? Alright, well at least they aren't attacking Ica. It's a nice change of pace. Okay, well I jinxed it. Oh, but a counter attack. So that's good, that's good. Alright then, let's actually, just because I don't remember otherwise, let's switch to the reds. There we go. And we'll take a swing, and we'll use the Alpha Storm. I've yet to actually use those other super moves that I've unlocked. I really should at some point. There we go. Decent damage to the both of them. And then attack! Ow! My head. Or whatever it is you just stabbed. Apparently I got stabbed so hard I don't even know where I got stabbed. Well, that seems unnecessarily point blank. But, yeah, fair enough, I guess. Ow. Alright. We're gonna keep it going, keep it going. You just do that, and we do have the ability to do that, so big time heals. Counter stance. Uh-oh. Well, it's a good thing we're using this now, isn't it? There we go. Topping you off, topping you off. It's all good. And whooshang! Okay, well, at least we still did damage. Ow. Oh, really? That's something you can do, huh? Alright, well that immediately becomes a bit of an issue now, doesn't it? Alright, then fine, we'll save up. Okay, yeah, you go ahead and do your counter stance. You're not even the primary target. Ow. God damn. Okay. I mean, the primary hope would be that they, you know, that they also have limited MPs. That would be helpful. Don't really have a lot of options here, so I guess we'll just roll with this for now. Damn these counter stances! Why must they be this way? Okay, alright, that's good, that's good. Topped off proper, topped off proper. Counter stance this, jerkwad! Except don't, actually. Please still do about at least 100 damage. Not nearly as much as I would have wanted, but... alright, alright. Unfortunate. He didn't counter it, though, I can't help but notice. That's interesting. Alright, then. Just keep on doing it, I guess. And counter stance. Great. So you're just gonna never-endingly use that? Because that's really frustrating if that's the case. Ow. Alright, then. Oh, critical hit! That's entirely unnecessary. Alright, fine. We're just going to keep hoping that this works out. Alright, well, I got a Pyre box. No reason to not use it. Alright, that guy's using it. Doesn't even matter. Now we set fire to their faces. By the power of fire in the box. Okay, well, we killed one of them. That's fine. That's good enough for me. No chief complaints. And then Cutlass Fury. And Boomerang, Toomerang, Zoomerang, and other things. This should do good stuff. This should be what we're looking for. Nya-nya. Yeah. 330. It's actually almost 330 in real life, so that's an interesting number. Ow! You and your damn lance gun. Get out of here. How dare you shoot bullets out of a lance? What does this look like, a rupee? It ain't.
We did it.
Stop having with his multi-action melee weapons with projectile capabilities. Anyway, I guess that, wow. Wow, that's a lot more money and experience I was expecting to get from this. No complaints, but yeah, that was way more than I was ready to actually get. That's a lot of magical droplets. Well, I'll be. Okay, then. And then we save Fina. I'm so glad you're safe, Fina. We were worried about you. Vice, Ike, how did you... Why? Why do you think? We're here to save you. You mean, you did all this just for me? Well, I mean, we were also attempting to save all those other people too, but, when we learned that you weren't part of that group, yeah, I mean, the plan changed to specifically you. Aw, Fina, we're friends. We weren't gonna let them take you from us. Thank you both so much. Honestly, I was so scared. I was all alone. I was afraid that they were going to hurt me. Honestly, a little more time, and I feel like that definitely would have happened. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful. Everything's okay now, Fina. Now, let's get out of here. Oh, now who's that giggling fool? I can't allow that. What? He found us. Well, to be fair, it's not exactly difficult to figure out where we went. I am Galician, Lord of the Imperial Armada, and you made me lose my coat. You have caused us a great deal of trouble, boy. What is your name? I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues. They never bothered to give me a last name. I just thought you were the guy that cleaned the rail cars. Ah, so you're the one who made a fool out of Alfonso. No, I mean, he mostly did that himself. That girl is worth nothing to you air pirates. Hand her over to me. No. I guarantee that your lives, as well as that of the girl, will be spared. Is it a deal? I don't trust anybody with eyebrows like that. Never! Sounds fair. Never! I don't know what you want with her. But your Valens, whatever it is, it can't be good. Do you honestly think that after attacking the Valen Armada, you'll be able to fly the skies freely? Not necessarily. I just also realized that I don't really care. If they attack, we'll fight. Simple as that. We're air pirates. We don't need your permission for anything. If we see something we want, we take it. That's very disappointing. I'm afraid you leave me no choice. I must destroy you. You good luck with that. Because we totally have an escape plan. The little Jack! That's some fancy flying! Drachma, you just earned yourself a decent amount of points! That is outrageously good aim! Oh my goodness. That is actually kind of hilarious. I was not expecting that to work as well as it did. Yay, Drachma! You're a jackass, but boy howdy, did you really help us out there. Because we had no backup plan. At all. You were late, Vice. We decided to come get you, and from the looks of it, we were just in time. Fina, are you alright? Yes.
So much.
I don't know what you're thanking him for. We're the ones who saved you. I'm very grateful that you've gone through so much trouble to rescue me. Relax, Fina. We're all okay right now. Save the mushy stuff for later. She's right. We can all be thankful after we've gotten out of Ala, because we're technically still in enemy territory here. Captain, emergency! They're closing the gates. Full speed ahead. Hoist the mainsail. Swab the decks. If the gate's closed, we're all dead. Egots! That seems like an entirely separate problem. And the answer to that is yes. We're under attack. Fallen ships dead ahead. They're blocking the entrance. We've got to act fast. We need to take out that blockade. Looks like I'm going to be able to test out the harpoon cannon earlier than I thought. All hands to battle stations. Oh, yeah. Okay. He's joined the party again. I already made that joke, but I appreciate that the game did. Oh, no. Did the little Jack at least get healed before this happened? That would really be beneficial. Also, we got a much bigger crew here, so we should be able to do like a bajillion different actions. We got a warning about you air pirates from the Coliseum guards. You're not getting through here. That remains to be seen, nerd. Ooh. 15 spirit points are required to fire the harpoon cannon. Well, alright, then we'll hold off for then. Instead, we'll just... I guess we'll focus, then we'll attack, and then we'll focus again. That seems like a pretty decent idea. We've got means of healing ourselves. This should be okay. Standard cannon! Ouch! Ouch, 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 each, and other such things. And now you get shot! Madambo! Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, he definitely took more damage than you did. That's a bit of a problem. Sub-cannons! Uh-oh. Alright, we might want to focus a little bit on charging up as much as we possibly can. We need that super move, and we need it yesterday. Yeah, they're just... Oh, wow, they are just messing us up today. There we go. Get ourselves all charged up. Good, good, good. And that was another focus. And then we just get the normal amount of boost. It's neat that the new weapon is actually attached to the model. I appreciate that. Okay, boy, the harpoon cannon takes a lot of spirit points to fire. Also, you can only fire it when the target is in the right place. So attack the enemy with your normal cannons and build up your spirits, and when the time is right, unleash the harpoon cannon. Right, so I guess... Yeah, that makes sense. Right. Okay. Okay, but like... If I focused on this turn, then we would have totally enough. But we can't. That is frustrating. But okay, okay. I understand how this works now, I believe. Alright. We're gonna focus one more time. And we'll use the main cannon on that turn. And then we're gonna guard on the last one. There we go. Okay. At first I think I misinterpreted how the whole thing works, but I think I get it now. Okay, well that's certainly good news. But alright, I get you. And I can only use the super cannon, the harpoon gun, on that one particular turn. Gotcha, okay. That makes sense. I think I've got this all figured out now. That doesn't mean I'm gonna do well, but it means I have a grasp on how these rules work. And we get shot again and again. Taking so much damage. Not a fan, not a fan. Evasive action! What you gonna do about it? Nothing, I would hope. Now we're just... We sure are evading actionly. In order to use the harpoon cannon after you've built up enough spirit points, you need to use the S-cannon command. I know, but regardless of your spirit level, you won't be able to use the S-cannon command unless you have a clear shot at your enemy. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I get it. I didn't have enough at the time, so I couldn't. Sheezums. Alright then. So, in theory, we should be able to... Okay, well, what we should do... Alright, we'll guard first turn, attack normally this turn, and then use the super duper ultra cannon extra spicy surprise. And this should work. And hopefully it's so phenomenally amazing that it'll kill this boat in one fell swoop. Well, some evasive action that turned out to be. Alright, there we go. Normal cannons go! There we go. We whittled them down to halfway power. Should be able to definitely do this next thing. After we get shot a little. Ah, why though? Why with the constant pain and the ouch and the ooch ooch? I don't care. I don't care for it. We are getting shot a lot. Oh, okay, that one missed. That one missed. Now, come on. Use the harpoon. Hit him with the pew pew cannon.
Harpoon cannon, fire.
Well, that was unbelievably cooler than it had any right to be. And yeah, no, that was basically an instantaneous kill. Check that noise out. We're barely not under level compared to Drachma anymore. We are getting stronger, people. And a repair kit. Neat. Alright then. I noticed that there were 3 boats before, so... Kind of interesting we only fought one. Looks like that was the last of them, somehow. Now we just need to get through that gate. As fast as possible. Come on. Vice, it's closing. Hurry. Come on, little Jack. Go faster than any boat has any reasonable ability to do so. Lest we get smooshed. No. Just barely. Haha. Take that, previous track record of never being able to escape. A whole bunch of people just did. They'll probably just try to cover it up so it never happened. But we'll know. We'll know. Wow, that mission went just about as well as it ever could have. Woohoo! We did it! Only gone and done it! Alright, I knew you could do advice. You're the greatest! Nah, it was teamwork that one done saved the day. You got us through there by the skin of our teeth. Got me worried there for a second. We can finally say goodbye to Vala. Alright, let's go back home to Pirate Isle. Although I guess the Albatross is just straight up gone now. That is very unfortunate. It was a very large boat. Possessions are replaceable, lives are not. Wow, he's still just standing there? Yeah, you go ahead and you plot your revenge, you big nerd. Guess how many dangs I give? Less than half. Vice, Ica, Captain Drachma. I just wanted to tell you how much don't worry about it. The Valens went through a lot of trouble to capture you. We just like making them mad. Vice, just kidding, Fina. You're our friend now. But while we were there, I did want to grab some more loot. What? Ica, you wanted to stay in Vala? You barely made it out of there. Hey, it's an air pirate's duty to liberate any treasure that can help the needy. Yay, friendship. Fina, there's something I want to ask you. What is this mission that you're on? What are you looking for? Why is the Valan Empire after you? We might be able to help. What? But she's sworn to secrecy. Alright, I'll tell you. Yay, because friends. I'm a Sylvite, a descendant of the Silver Civilization. Silver Civilization? Hundreds of generations ago, the world's population was divided into 6 civilizations. I can't help but notice that there's like 6 moons and 6 moonstone colors too, so yeah. One existed under each of the moons in the sky. Green, red, blue, purple, yellow, and silver. Each civilization harnessed the power of its moon by learning how to use moonstones as a source of energy. The entire world went through a technological revolution, but technology advanced faster than the people wielding it. The leaders of each of the civilizations became corrupt, and their ambition led to the war. They used their technology to create weapons. Yeah, that's pretty realistic. Oh no, these weapons were called Gygus. They were gigantic living weapons that were capable of destroying whole islands. I've heard about these Gygus before. There's a giant and a dragon, but I thought those were all tales parents told their children. I never thought that they were real. Oh, Ica, they are very real. When the ancient civilizations went to war, they unleashed the Gygus on each other. So many people died. Then something happened. The rains of destruction fell. No one knows exactly what caused it. Moonstones fell from each of the moons. They fell for what seemed like an eternity. Thousands of stones fell at a time, like a rainstorm. It was almost as if the moons wanted to make sure that their powers would never be misused again. Millions died in the rains. The stones battered the lands and leveled the cities. All of the ancient civilizations were destroyed. Only a few survivors remained. But even if the rains of destruction never happened, the Gygus would have destroyed the world anyway. Now there are people who are trying to reawaken the Gygus. You mean the Valan Empire? Yes, but to command the Gygus, it is necessary to find the moon crystals. A moon crystal is a highly concentrated form of moonstone. The original moon crystals used to control the Gygus are scattered throughout the world. Vala is searching for those crystals so they can reawaken the Gygus. And that's why the Valan Empire kidnapped you, to find out where they were hidden. Yes, I was sent here to gather the crystals before the Valans could find them and put them somewhere where they could never be used again. Vice, Ica, I know I've caused you enough trouble, but I have another favor to ask you. I would like you to go with me. Help me travel the world in search of the crystals. Please, without my ship, I can't do it. And if Vala gets the crystals, I don't even want to think about what would happen. Well, I mean, freaking duh. Leave everything to us. We'll go with you and find those crystals. Yeah, Vice. Guess it's your chance to see what lies beyond the sunset. You're right, Ica. Thank you so much. If you two were to come with me, I would be so honored. The heck was that? Huh? Vice, what was that noise? Was that your stomach? Stomachs don't get that squeaky. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, you can come out now. What? What the hell is that? What is that thing? Where'd it come from? She's got tricks literally up her sleeves. I'm unsure of what's going on. It's been with me ever since I was a baby. It's from my homeland. It can change its shape, and it's usually shaped like a bracelet around my arm. Actually, the thing is kind of cute. What's its name? Its name is Cupel. Come, Cupel. Say hello to everyone. All right, well, you confused me greatly, Cupel. But, nice to meet you. It's so cute. I'm very pleased to meet you, Cupel. Well, Fina, we've got a long journey ahead of us. We'll do our best to help you get the crystals. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're helping me. Now, the only problem left is Captain Dine. I wonder if he'll let us go. What are you worried about? Even if he does say no, we'll just go anyway.
Yeah.
All right, once we're finished getting ready, we'll leave for the underground port. Fina has joined your party, so she can fight. Heck yeah, you received the Silver Moonstone. That is helpful. That is very helpful. Oh, right, I forgot all about moonfishes and stuff. Whoa, hang on, back it up, back it up. Whew. Oh, she is level 1. She does not have a lot of battle experience. Understandable. First of all, super moves. All right, well, we can definitely get to this. Fina calls upon the Silver Moon and blesses each party with regeneration. Wow, 12 SP. Well, I mean, that's a good thing to have. And Fina uses the power of the Silver Moon to damage and possibly stone a single enemy. I mean, there we go. It's only fair. There we go. Everything all worked out. Wow, Drachma's only got 3. Drachma concentrates all of his energy into his metal arm and charges one enemy. I mean, sure. Oh, tackle! Just like that dude that was attacking us earlier. Well, how about that? But man, though, look at the HP difference between Fina and Drachma. Oh, she is definitely... Yeah, but her magic defense is already phenomenal. Yeah, she's definitely all about that magic styles. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Let's see here. Aha! All right, but I guess I need to get closer. Oh, wait, no. Sacred Crystal. I just had to get slightly closer. Bada boom! That's a moonfish. Thank you and good day. All right, so how is the place? Oh, we're up here is the thing. Interesting, Drachma climbed up here with us. All right, then. I guess they fixed the bridge. And I guess while we were gone, they fixed literally everything. I mean, everything did just kind of look like surface damage and everything. Didn't seem too impossible to, fix up and what have you. But still, it's impressive to see. Very well done. Very well done. All right, so obviously we've got to do ourselves a little bit of walking and talking. Once we finally finish climbing up a damn ladder, or down it, I guess. I have returned. While you were gone, I fixed a bunch of stuff here on the island. Now I feel like I can do anything. Well, almost anything. Your mom helped me move some boxes and stuff. Understandable. Pow-pow! How are you doing there, little guy? You seem happy enough to see us. Have you been taking care of everyone while I've been gone? Pow-pow, pow-pow! That thing do be powin'. Vice, we took care of the island real good while you were gone. Aren't you proud of us? We did almost all of this by ourselves. That's phenomenally surprising. Vice, you're home. You made it back. I missed you so much. I was so worried that you wouldn't make it back. Well, you are a fool for thinking so. We promised we'd do good, and we did. Welcome home, Vice. I hear that you caused quite the commotion over in Vala. Your father must be quite proud of you. Don't tell her I told you this, but your mother was worried sick about you while you were gone. She was so happy that you came home safely. Well, I mean, the odds were incredibly against us. Vice, I just want to thank you for bringing my husband home. I know that lazy bum couldn't have saved himself if he tried. He may be a lazy bum, but I still love him. I realized that when he was gone. I miss him so much, but you better not tell him that. It would ruin our entire dynamic. All right, well, hang on a second. Is Vice's mom back in here? She is not. Well, ain't that just a big pile of fish? All right, then. Well, first things first, let's save our progress. I got myself into a couple battles there. Just barely managing to escape the whole situation. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Now, I guess... I mean, the obvious choice is to go, you know, down below. But I kind of want to see if there's anybody else to talk to, you know? Ah, they've returned to their posts. Hey, Vice, did you know there are 6 different colors of magic? I can teach you them if you want. Well, I would like to know more about them in detail, sure. Green magic uses the powers of nature to heal the recipient's body, unless it causes poison. I guess nature can be poisonous, so it's not that wrong. The Sacri line of spells are all healing spells. However, there's also the Noxy line of green spells that use the powers of nature to poison your enemy. Red spells are fire-based spells. The Pyre line of spells will consume all enemies in sight with intense flames. There's also the Increm line of spells that will intensify the recipient's fighting skills, increasing their attack power and defense. I don't know too much about purple spells, but I understand there is a line of ice spells called Crystalli. I've also heard rumors of a purple spell that has the power to affect the mind of its target, probably making magic attacks stronger. That makes sense. I don't know too much about the blue spells. Rumor has it that they include spells that slow your enemy down or put him to sleep. Also, I've heard that there are spells called Wevely that can summon a small vortex to damage a small group of enemies. The yellow spells are lightning spells. One useful group of spells is Electri. It attacks all enemies in a straight line. There's also one called Drillin that reduces your enemy's agile. You could just say their agility, but I get you, as well as all of his other combat abilities. That sounds incredibly useful. And finally, there are the silver spells. Very few people have studied these spells, so there isn't much known about them. So obviously, we need to do some experimenting. But what I do know is that there is supposedly a spell that can cure any kind of physical ailment. And I've heard there's a spell to revive someone who's been knocked unconscious. Oh yeah, we got to invest in that big time. As well as one that can actually kill your enemy instantly. That is all very good information. Are we a little confident? That's okay though, but if you think of any questions, don't be too proud to ask. During battle, your enemies can do more than physical damage to your party. If you want, I can teach you about these adverse effects. Well, sleep is falling asleep. Confused makes you attack other things that you don't want to attack. Silence makes you can't do magic. Poison is damage over time. Stone is probably just death. I don't know what's fatigue. If you or any of your party members is ever poisoned, they'll steadily take damage throughout the battle. The longer the battle drag on, the more damage you'll take, so if it looks like it's going to be a long battle, you should cure yourself. If one of you is ever in a state of fatigue, then you'll be unable to recover any of your spirit points. That's not good. Without spirit, it's impossible to cast magic or other special techniques. This is probably not something you want to happen to you. And then there's stone. When this happens, your entire body is turned to stone and you'll be unable to move. You'll be stuck like this for several turns. The only way to cure this condition is through magic or by using certain items. Good to know. Really? All right then. I guess you'll just have to learn by experience then firsthand. Even though I did ask questions. Oh yeah, one more thing. Once the battle is over, any impairments that you were suffering from will disappear immediately. I noticed. So don't bother trying to cure yourself after the battles are done. You'll just be wasting your time. That's incredibly convenient. But all right, yeah, no, we are going to do so much of the silver medals, the silver moonstones. And if that's Fina's MP stat at level 1, I imagine, yeah, she's definitely all about magic. That is good to know. I wonder if I should check in on that granny. Yo, random granny! Well, that ain't the granny's house, that's the other house. Curse these 4 buildings for looking kind of, sort of, somewhat similar in a way, I guess. Granny, impart your wisdoms! They say there are 6 moons in this world. Red, yellow, blue... red, yellow, green, blue, purple, silver. Colors. Remember to pray to each of them before you start on your next journey. It's always best to be in favor for all the moons. Yeah, they all have various different magical powers. It's pretty dang swell, let's be real. Alright then. So, in order to get to the place, I gotta go Dissom way. At long last, I finally remember the way. Unfortunate, because this is probably the last time we're ever actually going to have to be in this place. Meaning all of this will ultimately mean nothing. Sad. Intense depression, in fact. Anyway, hello. How you doing? Vice, what you did in Valo was amazing. I've never seen you fight so hard before. You become quite the air pirate. Captain Dine has trained you well. I'm sure you'll make a fine captain someday, just like your father. Oh, what's wrong, Cupil? Squeak, squeak! Really? Here? I see. Vice Pupil tells me there's a cham around here somewhere. Cham? What's that? Chams are little shards from moonstones that fell and shattered when they hit the ground. Pupil eats them as food. Really? Wow. I didn't know that anything could eat moonstones. Where can you find them? What do they look like? You can find them all over the place, but they're very small, so they're hard to see. But I'm sure Pupil will let you know whenever we get close to a cham. He can't seem to sit still or be quiet whenever there's food nearby. I see. So all we have to do is search the ground whenever Pupil starts to go a little crazy, right? Let's see if we can find anything here. The more you feed Pupil, the stronger he will become. He'll be able to change into different shapes and inflict more damage on enemies in battle as he grows. So basically, he's your weapon then. Well, that's all well and cool and great, but hang on a second. Let me actually take a look at your equipment. Yeah, you just straight up have... That's kind of hilarious. An artificial life form created by Sylvites. Pupil has been with Fina since she was 4. Oh, well, that's actually really nice. But then I guess we can't get you new weapons. We just need to feed Pupil then. I suppose that makes sense. All right. Okay. Oh, wait. Dang it, I thought I actually found it. We use these cranes when we're loading the ship with supplies for long voyages. Food containers and moonstone barrels can be quite heavy. Oh, there we go. There we go. Cham 1. All right, then. So then you need to go to Fina, items, Cham. Feeding them to Pupil will enhance them to evolve. So that didn't really seem to do a whole lot. I guess maybe I need to feed him more than just one. I guess that makes sense. Doesn't make it any less disappointing, but okay. Yo, Papo Papipop. Why aren't you here? Dang, how am I supposed to give him my 3 weeks notice? I gotta cut, run, and boogie myself on out of this here joint, people. I got stuffs to do. I got some fancy things to find. And other such stuff. Well, seeing as how he wasn't in that office room. Wait, are you still resting? Since everyone is back home. Oh wait, you're the other guy. I just felt so relaxed. Then I just sort of got tired. I'll be real. I've been there. You're just so on edge and panicked for so long that once you finally have no reason to actually be panicked, you can just pass out for a while. It's been a while since I've ever felt that way, but you know, that don't mean I forgot what it feels like. Also, oh no, that's a little Jack. Yeah, no, the Albatross is still very much a gun. What say you, Captain Goggles? Since your ship is equipped with a harpoon cannon, you should be able to ram your way through stone reefs. If you can get through the stone reef that lies east of Sailor's Island, you can reach the continent of Nassar. Oh, so those giant rock walls. Cool. Yeah, it's good to know. Let's take a quick look-saloo at the various inventories, you know? Well, if it is a little Vice the Determined. Are you here to buy something? Yeah, I'd like to buy and sell weapons. You might have new stuff, but you probably don't. No, you do not. That is unfortunate. Wow, and Fina's starting stuff is actually better. Ah, that figures. All right, then. Farewell forever. Now you. Well, if it isn't Vice the Determined. Hey, why is everybody calling me that? Sounds like you're starting to make a name for yourself there. Your dad must be proud. I would like to buy some new items, please. Yes, I would like to buy several of those. Yes, yes. We got enough of those for now, but I'd also like to just go like that. Thank you. Not spend too much. Whatever new place we're going to end up going to is probably going to have those new weapons and armor that we oh so very desperately need. Also, I'm going to need to get into some fights to strengthen Fina up a little bit. She is not that powerful right now. Understandably, she never really struck me as the type to get into a brawl before, so that would make a lot of sense. All right. Various people down here. Are you the captain? Yeah, you be the captain. All right, well, hang on. First, I gotta talk to this guy. Sad is the fate of the captured air pirate. They make his head part from his shoulders. And a yo-ho-ho. A yo-ho-ho. Man, that famous song almost came true for us. We're so close to actually kissing the executioner's block. Indeed, and now you're back to sweeping. What's wrong, Vice? You're looking uncharacteristically grim. Actually, there's something that I have to tell you. Don't worry, I have a feeling that I already know what you're going to say. I remember when I was your age, the feeling that I had to get away from my own little island and see the rest of the world. But when a man decides to step out onto his own path, he doesn't need to ask for his parents' permission. From now on, you are my equal, son. A man who lives by the skies. There's nothing more honorable than that. You're late on almost every other occasion, but you sure aren't wasting any time to try and get out on your own. Dad. Go on, get out of here, Vice. Go make your mark on the world. I hear that you've decided to leave. Your father's told me all about it already. But I know you well enough to figure that it wouldn't be long before you'd yearn to travel the skies by yourself. Mom. It's okay, dear. Everyone ultimately has to fly away from their parents' nest. I knew it was just a matter of when. I knew this day would be coming sometime. It's just that it came a lot sooner than I expected, or hoped. So stand tall, son. Go chase after those dreams that you've always talked about. And make sure you take care of Ika too, okay? You implying something? Either way, I will. Thank you all so much for rescuing me from the Valens. I hope that I'll be able to repay you all someday. So polite, this girl. Just worry about keeping those moon crystals out of the hands of the Valens. And Vice, we're all counting on you too. And Ika. Don't worry, Dad. I won't let you down. Well, I guess we should get going. We'll be back soon. Bye, Captain. Bye, everyone. Vice. Ika, are you sure you want to do this? Fina, there's no way we can turn this down. After what you told us about the Gygas, I don't even want to think about what the Fallen Empire would do if they got their hands on them. We're the only ones that can stop them. And, well, to be completely honest, I've always wanted to sail the world, and this is my chance. Moon crystals, lost cities, strange lands. I want to see them all with my own eyes. This is my chance to find out what's really out there. So, you know, win-win, son of him. Fina, you couldn't stop us from going, even if you tried. This is the kind of adventure that air pirates dream of. If we pass this up, we'd regret it for the rest of our lives. I understand. Thank you. Thank you all. Fina, do you have any idea where the crystals might be? Well, according to the ancient legends, there should be a moon crystal hidden in the lands under each of the moons. The closest ones from here are Yellow Moon of Vala and the Red Moon of Nisar. I'm not too keen on going back to Vala, so I vote Red Moon. Well, there's no chance of getting back into Vala right now. You should probably wait a while before going back there. If you go east from here, you'll reach Nisar. With a normal ship, you'd probably never make it through the stone reefs on the way. But now that the little Jack is equipped with a harpoon cannon, you've got a pretty good chance of making it through.
Yes.
Would be nice to actually see the place, even if I'm not a big fan of deserts. Sounds like a plan. We're headed east to Nisar, and we're going to get the Red Moon Crystal. We've been standing around here long enough. Let's get going. Well, Dad, I guess it's time to say goodbye. Remember everything I've taught you. Make us proud, son. No promises. So many bows. She's so polite. Well, I'm happy.